The Ram 1500 presents a compelling example of how comfort and practicality can coexist peacefully in one line. The full-size pickup truck is our top pick for the same and faces off against venerable rivals like the Toyota Tundra, Ford F-150, GMC Sierra 1500, Chevrolet Silverado 1500. More than 489,000 units were sold in 2016, proving that there's a Ram for everyone, as the saying goes. The truck faces significant challenges from the owners in addition to the higher sales figures. The NHTSA lists 12 recalls and 445 complaints, which don't give the industry a good name but are a very common occurrence. In order to provide a fair comparison, the Ford F-150 has experienced 15 recalls and 576 complaints. Anyhow, the Ram has received attention for a number of mechanical problems that have affected the owners. In addition to this, there are several other complaints to consider before purchasing the truck. So let's examine the issues with the 2017 Ram truck in more detail. It's Max the Car Guy YouTube channel. Subscribe and let's get started. Key fob issues. Many Ram 1500 owners complain that the key fob isn't effective in carrying out its intended function. Even when the key fob is closer, nothing happens when one tries to lock or unlock the truck. Batteries were changed for the complainants, but to no avail. People also lament the ignition coil's inability to recognize the key fob inside the cabin. The truck is unable to operate as a result. Air suspension failure. The Ram 1500 air suspension is said to frequently fail when the temperature drops, according to complaints. People assert that the truck's stance dramatically changes as a result of the front suspensions losing air pressure. The fact that the drivers have lost control of the truck when the issue arises makes this a safety concern as well. There have been reports of this malfunction also having an impact on the braking system. Seat problems. Most Ram 1500 seat issues are caused by a mold and mildew growth beneath the seats. The complainants claim that mold can grow on the floor, carpet, and underneath the seats. This formation also gives off a bad odor. The dealerships concluded that a vent leak that allowed rainwater to enter the cabin and soak the mentioned components was what caused the mold growth. Tailgate latching malfunction. Many trucks across model years are affected by the Ram 1500 tailgate issue, which has been reported to the NHTSA and the vehicle manufacturer. When the truck is moving, the tailgate reportedly opens on its own. The tailgate hatch frequently broke and failed to lock the tailgate. As a result, the bed is left open and the items could fly out, endangering people's safety. Airbag deployment issues. There are many issues with the Ram 1500 airbags that need to be resolved. The failure of airbag deployment during a collision has been widely reported. The people inside suffered numerous injuries as a result of this failure, some of which necessitated immediate hospitalization. In a few instances, the airbags deployed without making any contact, startling the driver, who then crashed the truck. Rear parking sensor failure. Owners claim that the truck's parking sensors are malfunctioning and are unable to provide an accurate estimate of the distance behind the car. The blind spot monitoring system and park assist of the truck are also compromised by the failing sensors. Death wobble. What is known as a death wobble is a peculiar problem seen in many body-on-frame chassis vehicles. Similar to the others, the Ram 1500 death wobble causes the front axle to shake violently whenever the truck crosses a certain type of bump. The Jeep Wrangler is where the problem is most noticeable, but it has spread to other trucks like the Ford F-150. A death wobble reduces the vehicle's ability to handle and may result in collisions that cause harm. Cruise control malfunction. While the truck is in motion, the Ram 1500's cruise control does not activate. The system has many problems as a result, and the driver must restart the truck to fix them. The fact that the cruise control sometimes doesn't disengage is the most concerning problem. As a result, the truck maintains a constant speed. Accidents have occasionally occurred as a result of failure to disengage the cruise control. Fuel sensor failure. In the truck, malfunctioning Ram 1500 fuel sensors are a common problem. In addition to the malfunctioning fuel pump sensor, both of these problems have the same result, which is inaccurate reporting of the truck's fuel level. Despite the gauge showing that there are still almost 18 miles to go, many people have reported the truck stopped due to an empty tank. The people also claim that the truck flashed warnings when the fuel was nearly empty. The result is that the drivers must make more fuel stops. Transmission issues. The disconnect between the transmission and the gear indicator is one of the Ram 1500 transmission problems. Numerous complaints have been made claiming that the transmission won't engage park. This leads to confusion and causes the vehicle to move unexpectedly, injuring occupants who are exiting. In addition, the gears frequently getting stuck in drive and not shifting to neutral or reverse has been the subject of numerous complaints. Exhaust manifold issues. The problems with the Ram 1500 exhaust manifold have been in the news for a while. The manifold bolts have also been a source of complaints for earlier model years. The exhaust disintegrates when the bolts break, making a loud ticking noise. Even worse, the damaged manifold allows exhaust fumes to enter the cabin, poisoning the occupants with carbon monoxide. Recalls. According to the NHTSA website, there are 12 active recalls related to the 2017 Ram 1500. Crankshaft position sensor failure, high-pressure fuel pump failure, side curtain airbag inflator may rupture, crank position sensor tone wheel may delaminate, EGR cooler may crack and cause fire, tailgate may open unexpectedly, cruise control cannot be cancelled, vehicle may roll away, possible broken fuel tank valve, differential pin retaining screw may loosen. More detailed information you can find on the NHTSA website. Should you buy it? Were we not discussing the 2017 Ram 1500, recommending such a troubled car would be insane. The sheer volume of complaints and recalls is deterrent in and of itself. However, given that the segment in question is pickup trucks, there should be a lot of complaints and recalls. That does not, however, excuse the frequent problems that Ram 1500 owners encounter. There have been numerous mechanical, electrical, and safety issues with the pickup truck that have been reported. The problems can be fixed, and the dealerships have easy access to solution. The problems with the truck would have been resolved even faster if Chrysler could have reduced the backorder times. The Ram 1500 is a pretty good pick if you want a pickup truck in terms of comfort and opulence, but we advise proceeding cautiously given the lengthy list of issues. If you decide to buy a used car, make sure to thoroughly inspect it and exercise due diligence.